Hello folks, Bronco Bob here with Texas Best Used Motorcycles. Here today to show you a really cool, I would call it a Survivor, but it has been repainted. But a lot of the stuff is original on the car. It's a 1966 Plymouth Barracuda. It rides on a set of 14-inch Kragers, which would be kind of error correct, not the original wheels. It's painted a Porsche Guards red. The paint is new, it was just done. And there was some minor rust repair on the fender wells, just above the rear fenders here. And the metal was cut out and welded in. It was done the correct way. It's got the classic aero back styling. But the body is very straight on the car. The wheels, well, I'll get into the flaws, because it does have quite a few flaws. It's powered by a 273 V-8 Chrysler engine, factory AC. The AC does not work. What we did to the car, besides the paint job, we did some work on the brakes, new master cylinder, new plugs, new plug wires. You can see this, the spring for the throttle was replaced, fuel filter. The radiator was serviced, new battery. We cleaned the fuel system and put this really nice red paint job on it. The windshield is brand new and the rubber trim around it is new. The interior is in very good shape as far as the upholstery. It looks like it was redone somewhere in its lifetime. And this is one of the models where the back seat will actually unhook and it folds down to carry more cargo and luggage. I want to start it up and let you hear it run, and then I'll get into the things that work and things that don't work. I'll let you hear. We did replace the it had some glass packs on it. We put some new glass packs on it, new tailpipes. I just wanted you to see it running. We believe it's the original motor. It does look like it's had a water pump replaced. It's got the original style air cleaner and carburetor. But it's a really beautiful striking red. It's a Porsche color, Porsche Guards red. We'll let you hear it in the back. And the transmission shifts good and it runs good. It's got pretty decent power. We did put a brand new set of tires. The tires that were on it had really good tread, but they were old. So these are brand new radial tires. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the gauges. The fuel gauge does not work. It has a temperature gauge down here that's aftermarket. You can see the oil pressure is hooked up. The voltmeter is still using the factory gauge. It has a performance indicator gauge, basically a vacuum gauge. Odometer shows 91,000, but the speedometer does not work. This had factory AC. The AC does not work. The dash pad is in really good shape. I'm gonna say it's probably been replaced. But things like the metal on the horn pad, it's pot metal, you know, and you can see that on the console. It's just some corrosion from moisture over the years. It's got a cassette player with Hank Williams' greatest hits. It's kind of cool. There's your air conditioner controls. The air conditioner is not working. It hasn't been serviced. There's your parking brake. You twist and pull. The VIN tag has the correct rosette rivets on it. And I believe this car was originally a red car because all the underpinnings are red. The paint on the car, I'm going to tell you the headliner is actually in good shape. The rear glass is good. The side windows are good. The molding on the rear glass is starting to peel in a few places. It's got the Barracuda emblem on the back, and you can see some pitting in the chrome. Just part of being a 1966. The taillight lenses were replaced. The stainless moldings or in aluminum are in really good shape. The ones that are pot metal, again, you got some pitting. Same thing with the bumper. The bumper actually has a dent in the back of it. But when you get back and look at the car, it shows well. The Krager mags have some rust on them. You know, again, that's from being in the rain and just being parked and sitting. You can see here. And we'll look at this other one. It looks really good. But these are some old 14-inch Kragers. But it's a beautiful car. It runs nice. We put new emblems on it. The other ones broke when we took them off. Original front bumper. The hood is slick. It is missing the antenna, which that's a pretty easy fix. But just I want to call it a Survivor because a lot of the metal parts are original, but it has been painted, so it can't really be a Survivor. But we'll start it up and take it down the road. Hope you don't mind this video being long. I think it's about to rain here in beautiful Texas. The exhaust has a nice note to it. Tranny shifts smooth. It's not a tire shredder, it's just a fun little cruiser. It's something you don't see every day. And this is when they called them Barracudas. In 1970, I believe, maybe 69, they started calling them Cudas, short for Barracuda. But this one is the Barracuda. You can hear that exhaust. Just kind of got the old school rumble. My plan is to put it up on the lift and we'll get some undercarriage pictures. But it was bought out of Texas. It was sitting basically at kind of a farmhouse, and they had some other interesting cars as well. And they were parked in a basically a hay barn, which keeps it dry, but it's open on the sides. So moisture can still get in there after the years, when the wind's blowing especially. And the brakes were done, the rotors were turned, new master cylinder, so it stopped straight. It's got power steering. It actually drives good. It's just a lot of the chrome pieces have some pitting on them. And it's like, where do you start and where do you stop? I think what you do is you just enjoy it and drive it, maintain it, because it gets a lot of compliments. People see this car and they say, my friend had one in high school, or my girlfriend had one, or a lot of people identify with this car. So I'm going to say they made quite a few of them back in the day. There were actually Plymouth Valiants, and then the Barracuda was the bucket seat, console, kind of sports car model, if you will. We're going to pull up here in a minute to the gate and I'll conclude the video. But I plan to put it up on the lift and do a bunch of undercarriage pictures. Seat belts look original, they're kind of old. I mean, you could do a few little things to this car, or you could just change oil and drive it and enjoy it, just like it is. Love that rumble of the glass packs. Pretty cool. Some good history. I'm gonna pull up here to the gate. I'll get out and walk around one more time. And I'm sorry this video's so long, but there's a lot to talk about. I could take a few pictures of this car, and in the pictures it looks great. I mean, the car looks great in person. But if you look real close, you see some flaws, like say in the chrome. And we just don't want anybody to be disappointed. We want them to have a big smile. Get one more look on the outside. It is a beautiful car. Just something you don't see every day. And look how slick it is on the sides. I mean, the paint job is very, very nice. Really looks good. But have a great day. I'm Bronco Bob wishing you happy trails. Hope to see you in our showroom soon. We can ship this car anywhere in the USA or anywhere in the world. So bid with confidence. Call us if you have any questions. We'll be happy to assist. But have a great day. I'm Bronco Bob wishing you happy trails.